Hey everybody. Well, I got some of the stuff done on the engine. I got the oil changed. I need to swap out, put in a new thermostat. Gotta do that. I gotta pull the carb, rebuild the carburetor. The pump is out of it. Accelerator pump is not working, so got that. What else? Put a new breather on the manifold. I mean on the intake, or on the valve cover gasket. That's about all. I had to make a new dipstick for it because the old dipstick was cockeyed. Somebody had actually made one and didn't getting ready to break. But I got the steering column back in. I got that fully working, fully functional. Had to rebuild it with parts from 2 other steering columns, but I got her done. And then kind of holding off on that because right now I don't have a fuel tank in there. I've been doing some body work and some rust out repair down in the had to build a hole, the groove for the molding in here. This was rusted out. Up in here it was rusted from the top, so had to replace this hole, make a new piece to fit in here. Got that done. I got the rear quarter. You got the rear quarter welded in there. Got a light skim of body Bondo on here, so I don't know what all they had done to this rear previously, whether they had put a piece in there or not. I got the inside lid piece cut out. It was pretty far gone. I cut the light frame rails out of there and everything, so I'll go ahead and build new ones. So I got this all out, and I rebuilt this back frame piece here. So the top was rusted out, the bottom front and back is good. This is where the hinges go for the tailgate, but the top was all rusted out. I left this is one original piece right in here that wasn't rusted through, but it was rusted on both sides, so I replaced that. So it took me 2 hours to get these stupid body bolts out of here because of the way they're set up, and they won't, even cutting the tops of them off, they won't go back down through. So, but I got them out and redo the system for holding those body bolts on. Same with the front. Just had to cut out the old bolts. You got this one little piece to get off of this side. It's held on with spot welds. You can see here that it's spot welded inside on the fender well. Get those cleaned up, but the fender wells are good. They're solid. There's no rust on the fender wells at all, except for just a little bit of surface rust back in here. But I went ahead and dropped the fuel tank. Let me get this light out of here. Went ahead and dropped the fuel tank, and just to make it easy to get them bolts out. Couldn't get the bolts out with fuel tank in there. But I drained it, and it's perfect on the inside. There's nothing wrong with that. So once I get these bolts replaced, the rest of this in here. I'll put the fuel tank back up in, get it hooked up in back in, and go ahead and I can should be able to spot weld this back on there. Got to redo this section here, come around beef to build that up, fill that in, the new piece in there for these rails on both sides where it was just rusted out at the bottom where it matched up to it. And I got to get the right quarter panel in, lower. I don't know what they call these things, but in the book they basically had the whole section for the side for the Blazer, and they didn't sell these pieces. So what I did, see if I can find them here. I bought the whole section for the Chevy truck. So it's got the back section. And all you got to do is just use what you need, front or back. So these were a lot less expensive than buying the Blazer, the whole Blazer piece. This little bit I could make this piece right here. It's not too much. I'll just cut this groove out here and I'll form a piece to fit in there. That won't be a problem. So basically, I think I've got just about all the rust. There might be a little, there's a little, oh yeah, a little spot right in here. I'll just, cut that out right in here, form a piece and put back in there. And then, now you just gotta get the welds ground off here, thin pieces, do that, and then I can put the bed back in. And then that should do it for the replacing any rusted out spots. Get that one in. This one here doesn't have anything at all. It's completely solid. I believe I poked around in this rail here, and there's no deep rust in there. I can clean that up, put rust reformer in there, and that should be fine. There's no rust in any of the front quarter panels. I don't know if they'd ever been replaced or not, but the only rust up here was just this inside of this one fender well. Looks like the stuff had built up behind the AC box or something in there, and caused that to rust out. I'll probably just clean that up around cut out the bad stuff, rust reformer, and just weld on a patch on the inside there. But the driver's side there is perfectly good. There's no rust at all on it. So, well, I think that's about it. That's the game plan right now, and once I get all this rust repair done, I was hoping to get it out by this weekend, but I don't think it's going to happen because I've been doing some other stuff. And it's hot again, so I don't work as much when it gets too hot. But other than that, that should do it for now. Take care, everybody.